Yeah, so next up, it's a little bit of a controversial pick. I bring them up because some stuff has surfaced about these guys. Obscura. Apparently, they've been hit with plagiarism allegations by a former member of just stealing song ideas. Yeah, so the single Evenfall, it's been accused of plagiarism by former members of the band. The accusations come from Alex Weber, the former bassist slash vocalist, and Max Phelps, vocalist guitarist of the band Exist, who both claim that Steven Cum. No, sorry, Steffen Kummerer. Okay, Steffen Kummerer, Obscura's mastermind, used their musical ideas without permission. So I guess they had parts in the song. I mean, which I think is kind of a big deal. I mean, it's like at least include them in like the rights. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to use their material, you should include them in like the performance rights and all that, so they can. I mean, obviously they can choose to play the song and they can choose to profit from it. But yeah, yeah. Weber posted a video and statement accusing Kummerer of using melodies he had written, but was assured would not be used after his exit from the band. Weber stated that before leaving, he had received written confirmation that his contributions would not be included in Obscura's forthcoming album, a sonication. Weber expressed his frustration, emphasizing that while it's not about the money or the melody itself, it's about the principle of intellectual property theft. Yeah, so he went on to say, I was really hoping it wouldn't come to this. I'm not one to create drama and stir the pot unnecessarily, but I'm sad to hear that the new Obscura tune contains melodies that I wrote and melodies I did not give Kummerer permission to use. Before we all left the band, we got written confirmation that the material we contribute to the record would not be used, but this video shows clearly that my melody was used note for note. It'd be one thing if I credited this or had given him written permission to use it, but that was not the case. It's not about money or even being that attached to the melody. It's a matter of principle and intellectual property theft. I know because of headlines that Steffen Kummerer was in a tough position. We all left the band, but now I'm concerned that more of the music that Chris and I wrote for this album will still be used without our consent. I'm always more for going the compassionate route, but I don't appreciate how the situation has been dealt with. It's not okay to use someone else's music, regardless of how much or how little was used, especially without credit. Yeah, dude, it's like just give them credit, you know, just give them, just just give them rights, you know, at the very least, give them fucking rights to the album. You know, you don't have to go crazy, but it's like just just help them out, you know? Like, what the fuck? Max Phelps, Weber's bandmate in Exist, also weighed in on the matter. Phelps further explained on the allegations, claiming the plagiarism went beyond just the melody, including rhythmic ideas, guitar parts, and drum lines. Damn, he pointed out that the parts in questions were already being worked on the new Exist song. Oh shit. Emphasizing the extensive overlap. Phelps remarked, I have never wanted to make a post like this, but I've got to back up my brother on it. The new Obscura song is stolen. Alex brought the parts in question to the table a while ago, and we had currently been working on them in Exist arrangements. So I'm personally very familiar with them. I would even agree that Alex undermined the extent of the plagiarism in his wording. It goes beyond the melody to the rhythmic ideas and development whenever that melody occurs. It's not just the bass line, it's the guitars and drum line as well. Here are the parts that are plagiarized. 0 to minute 15, 2:14, 2:34, 4:49, 5:35. That's 2.5 minutes of 5.5 minute song. They're not Steffen's. They're not Steffen's to use, and now he's trying to blow Alex off by claiming that he changed them dramatically. He didn't. It's not even remotely subjective that those are copyright violations all the time over musical ideas that are far bigger stretches. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Just straight up stealing. I mean, it's one thing if it's like, okay, they didn't end up using them themselves on another song, but they did. So that definitely puts it in a different position than just giving them fucking rights on it, you know? He goes on to say, I do want to clarify that Steffen has been a good friend of mine for years. Has done a lot of solids for Alex, myself, and Exist, including take us on tour, even when our band didn't really have much traction. Neither of us really take this for granted, which unfortunately makes this more of a heel turn and a huge disappointment. If Alex still wants to use the riffs and we still will use them, there's nothing Steffen could do because they are legally not his or the record label's intellectual property. On the side note, Robin Zillhorst is awesome, and I feel bad if he's and the other dudes are getting tangled in this. I guess that's a replacement. But yeah, so yeah, there's more. Christian Moingener, another former guitarist who left in 24. Yeah, he says it contains riff written during his time in the band. Yeah, and Sonic, Sonic, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so another member came in, and he said, as if there weren't enough, damn it. Another band member came in, Christian Moingener, Moingener, I guess with the U, Moingener. That seems right. The band's former guitarist who left in 24 has joined the fray. He said, I just heard more of the new Obscura. The riffs I'd written was guaranteed would not be used, and they're being used note for note. Stolen copy as well as entire song structures. Mr. Tech Death Metal Genius strikes again. I would say if Nuclear Blast release this, then they are thieves as well. I will not let this slide and explore every legal avenue. There are limits to how much shit we should tolerate. These songs were intended for a solo EP. Was planning to do after Obscura split. Now I cannot do this anymore. This cannot go on, especially if we agree and disagree because of creative differences and then use other people's work after say we are not on the same page that we want musically. Yeah. Kummerer nor Obscura have publicly responded to the allegations. Crazy. It's supposed to release on the 7th, tomorrow. It's the 6th right now over here. So that's crazy, dude. Fucking Steffen Kummerer. The Kummerer strikes again. Alright, let's end this thing. We'll listen to these plagiarist motherfuckers. Let's go. Oh yeah. That bass line sounds fucking stolen as fuck. That's a stolen bass line. Fuck these guys.